Yo, and welcome to another video on this channel. Today I want to introduce you into the ongoing Returning Player event, where you can obtain a free T4 and even a free T5 unit. I will show you which units you should consider to choose, and also how you should play them with their correct vet line, doctrines, etc. If you only want to watch a particular part of the video, you can skip to it using my timestamps. Let's get started. First of all, how can you obtain this free units? For that, you need to do two things. If you want the T4 unit, you just need to do 12 daily quests. Pretty easy, right? Shouldn't take you too much time. If you want the T5 unit, you need to do nothing, except purchasing the Battle Pass. So it's more like a cherry on top if you anyway wanted to buy it. In both options, you will get the unit full maxed directly into your barracks. But which units should you choose? If you play a weapon class, which is not very good in supporting your unit, I recommend you to choose Palace Guards or Imperial Pikes. Even though hero support is still very useful on them, they can also be played very good independently. Between them, Palace Guards are in the current meta the way better option. Men-at-Arms are something for heavy players that can support their unit very good, and also like to play a unit in cover commander. More about that later. Choose Imperial Archers if you really love ranged units, but definitely not the best choice here. At the end, let's mention the Prefecture Heavy Cav for beginners that don't own a good cavalry. With that, you can farm EXP and Band trades really easy, and it helps you a lot to get a good rating there. Though all other players should avoid it, as there are many better cavalries out there. For the T5 units, choose Winged Hussars if you need a strong cavalry, as it's the best cav from the unit tree right now. In my opinion, are Iron Reapers the best choice for you, as they are one of the strongest infantry units in the game right now, and you also don't need too much skill or game knowledge to play them. Shenji Grenadiers is a special unit which is especially good in blob fights, as their bombs deal a lot of blast damage. Consider them if you like to play exotic units. Now let's hop into the unit guides, starting with Iron Reapers. For Iron Reapers, you want to go full mid. After that, a lot of people choose full top or bottom for the rest of their points. Even though I like to go split, so you get the heal from bottom and the crit from top. The best possible doctrines you can see here. So for the gameplay, you want to X, move them into the direction you want to charge them after, let them hit the enemy with 1 or 2 flail swipes, swap their weapon to swords, with pressing 5 and after, cancel their change animation with the 2. For Shenji Grenadiers, you want to go full bottom line to level their bombs, as it's their main trait. And this right here is their doctrine build. As you can see here, the normal shots of Shenjis are not very deadly. The bombs, in contrast, are. Try to play them from high spots as best so you can throw more far, and also are safe from the enemies. For Winged Hussars, the bottom line is way better, because your charge cannot be interrupted anymore. For doctrines, this right here are some of the best options. Here you can see Hussars going through charging Reapers like butter. First, you want to X move them so they get some base speed. After, you will charge them at best, not directly in front of the enemy, so a bit ahead so they can get enough speed. Also nice to mention is that you can edge them, so you don't need to run with them directly into the direction you want to charge them. Now let's come to Men-at-Arms. For them, you want to go full top tree. After, you can either spend the rest of your points in middle line or go for mixed lines like I did. Best doctrines are mentioned here. Men-at-Arms are relatively easy to play, as you just want to play them in cover commander all the time. What is nice to know though is that you can charge them with an instant cancel, so they get their shield bash back and can knock down enemies instant again. For Imperial Pikes, you can go either top line for more DPS or bottom line if you want them tankier. I personally prefer top line though. Best doctrine lineup you can see here. You want to charge Pikes into the enemy and start advancing after impact. If your walk comes to an end or you Pikes start dying, you can press 3 to let the Pikes stab with their spears. With that, you will lower the cooldown on your advance. Palace Guards should be leveled bottom line except the last node. You will lose 20% defense for that, but will get the insane trait of striking one enemy more per hit in exchange. For doctrines, you can go with these ones. You want to X-move Palace Guards into the enemy. Brace them with 2, unbrace them with pressing 2 quickly again, and then use your charge. With that, you will get the maximum use out of your mastery and reduce your brace cooldown enormously. After that, you just cycle your 2 over and over again until your enemy units are dead. If you encounter Pikes as enemy, you should consider using your charge directly, because they would kill your units before they arrive. The rest stays the same. For the Elite Prefecture Cavalry, you want to go full top line as it's the way better option. Best doctrines you can see here again. As you can see here, the charge of this unit is more or less useless. So what you want to do is just X-move them and you will see that they do way better. Still remember that this unit should only be meant to used in bandit raids. For any other mode, there are way better cav options out there. For Imperial Archers, I recommend you to go full bot line as it offers better traits. The optimal doctrines you can see here. As the use of archers is pretty simple, and they are more or less self-running, I won't do an extra tutorial. Just remember to keep your bows out of the range of cavalry and infantry units, and also use your hero active on caps. You don't need to babysit them all the time. If you want more details in playstyle, doctrines, veterancy lines, etc., I recommend you to visit the CB Analyst Discord. On that, you will find many different useful informations about different game mechanics, hero classes, etc. And you also got a unit forum where you can find all informations and guides about every single unit with interesting discussions and more. With that, you can profit from the knowledge of experienced and very active playing veterans that test out all the stuff you ever asked yourself but were too lazy to try it. I will link it to you in the description. Also, don't forget to check out my free gift codes for new and returning players, which will provide you with some special gifts. Thanks everyone for watching. I would appreciate a like and a comment as feedback for this video, as I want to improve myself. See you soon.